Here's a more fleshed out 2-minute read on Grok's 2025 Steelers forecast, cleaned up and expanded. Week 1 at Jets, September 7th, 1 p.m. CBS. Win. The narrative is irresistible. Rodgers returns to MetLife, now in Steelers black and gold. New York's 2024 woes linger, and Pittsburgh's revamped defense, anchored by TJ Watt, should feast on a shaky Jets attack. Expect a tight opener, but the Steelers pull away late, 24-20. Week 2 versus Seahawks, September 14th, 1 p.m. ET. Seattle arrives with Sam Darnold under center and an offense still finding itself. Meanwhile, DK Metcalf lights up his former team in front of a frenzied home crowd. Pittsburgh's front seven smothers the run. Rodgers and company do just enough, 27-17. Week 3 at Patriots, September 20th, 1 p.m. ET, CBS. Foxborough is a graveyard for Steelers QBs. New coach Mike Vrabel's Patriots boast a young, hungry roster. The crowd noise and lane discipline give New England the edge in a defensive slugfest. Expect a 17-13 setback. Week 4 versus Vikings in Dublin, September 28th, 9:30 a.m. ET, NFL Network. Win. On a neutral field in Ireland, Pittsburgh's physical style dominates. Rookie J.J. McCarthy gets his baptism under fire, and the Steelers' veteran defense closes running lanes. Rodgers orchestrates just enough big plays in a 23-16 victory. Week 5, a welcome breather before the meat of the schedule. Week 6 versus Browns, October 12th, 1 p.m. ET, CBS. Win. Cleveland's rebuild continues. Pittsburgh avenges last season's loss with a dominant home performance. Watt and Minka force 2 turnovers. Rodgers connects deep with Warren and Metcalf in a 30-14 romp. Week 7 at Bengals, Oct 16, 8:15 p.m. ET, loss. Thursday night road trip to Cincy is unforgiving. Joe Burrow marches the Bengals downfield in the fourth quarter, and Pittsburgh's short week leaves Rodgers off rhythm. Final score, 31-27, Cincinnati. Week 8 versus Packers, October 26th, 8:20 p.m. ET, Snef. Win. Acrisure Stadium lives up to terrible towels billing. Rodgers, facing his old mates, reads coverages like a book and carves up Green Bay. A late Watt strip sack seals a 28-20 victory. Week 9 versus Colts, November 2nd, 1 p.m. CBS. Win. Indianapolis has had recent success in Pittsburgh, but this time the home team adjusts. Darius Slay locks down Indy's secondary, and Rodgers uncorks 2 fourth-quarter touchdown passes. Steelers prevail, 24-21. Week 10 at Chargers, November 9th, 8:20 p.m. ET, SNF. Loss. Cross-country trip against Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh's balanced attack. Pittsburgh's secondary is tested, and an early turnover snowballs into a 34-24 loss. Week 11 versus Bengals, November 16th, 1 p.m. ET. Revenge game at home. Adjustments slow Joe Burrow's rhythm, and Rodgers finds playmakers on short, quick throws. Defense adds 3 more takes, 20-17 Pittsburgh. Week 12 at Bears, on 23rd, 1 p.m. ET. Rodgers owns Soldier Field 24-5 lifetime. With Caleb Williams still settling in for Chicago, Pittsburgh's veteran signal caller rallies his team to a 27-13 road win. Week 13 versus Bills, November 30th, 1 p.m. ET, loss. Josh Allen and Buffalo's high-octane attack overwhelmed Pittsburgh's secondary. Even a late rally can't overcome turnovers. Final 31-24 Buffalo. Week 14 at Ravens, December 7th, 1 p.m. ET. Divisional tussle in Baltimore goes against the Steelers. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry impose their will, and Pittsburgh falls 28-17. Week 15 versus Dolphins, December 15th, 8:15 p.m. ET. MNF win Primetime at Acrisure in December favors the home side. Cold winds and a fierce rush game stifle Tua. Jalen Warren breaks free for 2 TDs in a 23-10 victory. Week 16 at Lions, December 21st, 1 p.m. ET. Loss. Detroit, one of 2024's surprises, repeats its form in Motown. An efficient Lions attack and stout run defense hand Pittsburgh a 21-14 setback. Week 17 at Browns, December 28th, 1 p.m. ET. Win season sweep complete. Cleveland's once hopeful rebuild stalls, and Pittsburgh's defense dominates. Rodgers plays mistake-free ball in a 26-13 win. Week 18 versus Ravens, TBD. Win. If Baltimore is locked into postseason seeding, starters rest. Pittsburgh seizes the chance, closing the year with a 22-9 home win to finish 11-6, likely a wild card berth. Grok's crystal ball sees an 11-6 finish, enough to dance in January, but how far Rodgers' last ride goes will be the season's true story.